Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, on this occasion, we from Group 6 will present our material about the leadership, which consists of the member, our team, Clara Auliana Putri, Fahira Sailindri, Siva Sabilila, Fani Fadila Mendra, and Wilda Handayani. The introduce which I will read myself. Leadership is the ability to influence a group toward activities and the vision and the mission of a goal. According to Robin and Judge, Manuel von Glino, the leadership is about influencing, motivation, and enabling others to contribute to activities and success on the organizing is which they are member. Leadership is the process of influencing and supporting others to work enthusiastically toward activities' new strong goals. By looking at the opinions of the experts, they can be called that leadership is the ability of individuals to use their positive power, the influence, motivates, and the support effort that enable others to contribute to achieve their shared goals. The next material will be read by Clara. You are invited, Clara.
All right, I will proceed with our first presentation material entitled Recruitment for a Leader. Qualities that an effective leader should have: 1. Capacity and intelligence. A leader should ideally have good intellectual capacity, including intelligence, alertness, speaking ability, and the ability to assess situation correctly. 2. Breadth knowledge. This enables them to understand various aspects of the organization on the external environment that can affect strategic decision. 3. Responsibility and initiative. Traits such as responsibility, independence, initiative, persistence, tenacity, self-confidence. And 4. Social and cooperation skills. The ability to actively participate socially, get along, work together, adapt. The skills help leaders to build good relationship with the team and create a harmonious work environment. 5. Status and reputation. Having a high socioeconomic status and a good reputation can increase a leader authority. Next. Six. With and visionary traits. Effective leaders should have foresight and able to act and behave wisely. 7. Ability to manage responsibility. A leader is responsible for completing tasks, carrying out tasks, and conducting evaluation to achieve the best result. And 8. Communication skills. The skills include the ability to give clear order, accept suggestions from subordinates, and strengthen a sense of unity within the teams. 9. Creativity and innovation. Good leaders should have creativity and the ability to innovate. 10. Discipline and role model. A leader must be able to provide an example in being disciplined and enforcing discipline in all of these activities. Next. entitled to Basic Nature of Thinking. Trait theory of leadership or leadership trait theory is a leadership theory that considers the qualities and characteristics of a person that distinguishes a leader or not. These differences can vary in the form of personality, social, physical, and or intellectual. Because with good leaders' ethics, follower or subordinate usually also better understand the process of developing their own abilities. Next. Leaders who have a good ethic usually have effective and efficient followers. Because with good leadership ethic, followers or subordinates usually also better understand the process of developing their own abilities. The next trait is servant leadership, which is how leaders can help or serve their followers to grow and develop. The characteristics of servant leadership are help leader listen, empathize, persuade, facilitate, and serve and actively to develop the potential of their follower. Then, the next trait is trust. Trust is one of the important and main traits related to leadership. If a leader does not have the trust of his followers, then it can have serious implications for the performance of his group. A person or group of followers who trust a leader will have high self-confidence because they are sure that their right and interests will not be misused. Okay.
Thanks to Clara. The next material present is Fahira. Fahira, you are the invite.
Okay, I would like to say thank you to the moderator. Then I will explain the material, namely leader behavior. Behavioral theory. Behavioral theory of leadership or behavioral theory of leadership is a theory about how a leader's behavior can affect the performance of an individual or group. This theory includes several leader behaviors such as friendliness, orientation to workers, orientation to production, or orientation to result. 1. Democratic leadership. Democratic leaders provide opportunity for employee to actively participate in providing ideas or for the advance of the organization and participate in decision making. 2. Give appreciation. Employees who are not give attention and appreciation by leaders will result in counterproductive employee. Attention needs to be given to employee with average performance in order to increase productivity, while appreciation is provided for employee with above average performance. Next. 3. Have integrity. Role modeling is important in an organization. If a leader does not have integrity, then it is easy to predict how the integrity of the employee he leads will be. 4. Have expertise. A leader who is not an expert will not transfer knowledge from the leader to the employee. The existence of leadership expertise will also create trust from employee. Without employee trust, it is impossible for a leader to influence and motivate employee. 5. Provide coaching. Coaching for employee is like parent educating their children towards adulthood. Coaching is not limited to knowledge and skill related to work. but also the attitude, character, and behavior for employee toward maturity. 6. Able to organize. Leaders should have the ability to organize, namely organizing and managing research and practicing organization activities. Leaders should master and apply the principle of organization management, including planning, organizing, actuating, and controlling. Next. Concept of leadership. One, transformational leadership. Transformational leadership focus on change and innovation. Transformational leadership inspire and motivate employees to exceed their expectation. They encourage creativity and provide a clear vision for the organization future. 2. Transactional leadership. Transactional leadership emphasizes the exchange between leaders and followers. Transactional leaders motivate employed through a system of rewards and punishment. 3. Situational leadership. Situational leadership is a flexible approach where leaders adjust their leadership style based on the situation and individual needs of team members. This concept was introduced by Paul Hersey and Ken Blanchard, who stated that there is no single most effective leadership style for all situations. 5. For servant leadership. Servant leadership positions the leader as a servant to their employee. The primary goal of this leadership style is to serve and meet the needs of team members. Less charismatic leadership. Charismatic leadership is a style where leaders use charm and personal appeal to influence and inspire employees. Okay, that's all from me. I return it to the moderator.
Thank you to Fahira. The next material present is Siva. You are the invite, Siva.
Next slide. Okay, thanks to the moderator. The next topic is leadership traits. An effective leader usually has the following traits, such as, first, clear vision. Leaders must have foresight and clear goals to bring the group or organization towards a better direction. 2. Integrity and honesty. Trust is the foundation of strong leadership. Leaders who are honest and have high integrity will be more respected and followed. 3. Empathy and caring. The ability to understand the feelings and needs of others is essential for a leader to build good relationships with his team. 4. Courage and decisiveness. Leaders must have the courage to make decisions, even in difficult situations. And communication skills. Good communications allow leaders to convey their vision, direction, and build motivation and trust within the team. 6. Creativity and flexibility. The world is constantly changing, and a good leader must be able to think creatively and adapt to different situations. And last, responsibility. A leader must be prepared to take responsibility for decisions and action taken, both successes and failures. Next. The next is leadership duties. A leader has various tasks to perform to ensure the goals of the group or organization are achieved effectively. And first, defining direction and strategy. Leader must formulate a clear vision and strategy to achieve organization goals. 2. Inspire and motivate. One of the main tasks of the leader is to generate enthusiasm and motivation in the team so that they work with full dedication. 3. Making decisions. Leaders are often faced with situations that require quick and precise decisions for the benefit of the group or organization. 4. Developing and guiding the team. Leaders must provide direction, training, and support the development of individuals in the team so that they can work more effectively. 5. Resolving conflicts. In an organization or group, conflict is inevitable. Leader must be able to mediate and find a fair solution. 6. Building a positive work culture. Leaders are responsible for creating a harmonious, productive, and comfortable work environment for all team members. 7. Managing resources. Leader must ensure that exciting resources, both human, time, and financial, are used efficiently. Next. Next is leadership functions. Leadership is the ability of an individual to influence, direct, and guide a group or organization toward achieving specific goals. The role of a leader in an organization include the following functions, such as first, vision and strategy, establishing the organization future direction. 2. Inspirator, with providing motivation to the team. 3. The decision maker, with being responsible for the organization's policies. And 4. Conflict resolution, addressing and resolving internal issues. Leadership plays several crucial roles within an organization, including influence and motivation. Leader function to influence and motivate team members to achieve shared goals. They must be able to inspire and guide the team toward desired outcomes. That's all from me. I'll return it back to moderator.
Thank you to Siva. The next material present is Wilda. To Wilda, you are the invite.
Thanks to moderator. I will continue the material from my friend. Next slide. Two, decision making. Leaders are responsible for making strategic decisions that affect the direction of the organization. This decisions must consider various factors and involve team members in the process. 3. Team development leader play a role in development the skill and potential of the team members. This include providing training, feedback, and necessary support to improve performance. 4. Building organizational culture. Leaders help create and maintain a positive organizational culture that foster collaboration and innovation among team members. And the last, conflict management leader must be able to manage and resolve conflict within the team to maintain harmony and the productivity. Next slide. Next material, ethic of leadership profession are crucial to ensuring that action and decision align with moral values. Several key aspects of leader ethic include one, honestly, empathy in all interaction and decision. 2. Integrity. Maintaining strong and consistent moral principle is essential for building trust among team members and stakeholders. That
Okay, I will be the next frighteners. Leaders should treat everyone fairly without discrimination and ensure that all voices are heard is the citizens, making process responsibility, taking responsibility for action and destination as well as being ready to be accountable for the outcomes, compassion, demonstration, care, and empathy toward team members and other stakeholders, while considering the impact of decision on them. Ethical leadership not only support organization success but also foster a positive and productive work environment. Conclusions. So, the conclusion is that leadership is the ability to influence other people, subordinates, and group, the ability to direct the behavior of subordinates, have special ability of experience in the find desired by the group to active organization goal. Leadership is the someone who influence and motivation others to do something according to common goals. Leadership includes the process of influencing in determining organization goals, motivation follows behavior to active goals, inflation to improve group and organization. So perhaps that is the all that we can present. If there are any mistake in our words, we apologize. So thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.